Yo, 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 what's up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's crackin'? It's the Easy Red Show, episode 13. Not Friday the 13th, episode 13. Friday the 13th just passed for all you Jason fans. You know, all you Jason fans, all you horror fans. Friday the 13th just passed. I hope nothing too fucking crazy happened. But yeah, speaking of crazy shit happen, Trevor Lawrence had his first start today for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now I know it's preseason. His first snap ends in a forced fumble. His first snap, he loses the ball. So he's starting to get a taste of the NFL. Look, they gave him a little sample. You know, the Browns gave him a little sample. So preseason games is up right now. We got a couple today and a couple tomorrow. So check your team out. I know the Packers are looking pretty good. Love had a TD pass in the second quarter. So shit coming into play. Also, fantasy leagues, fantasy teams. Get y'all leagues going. It's preseason. Look here, y'all want to draft. Y'all keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes looking. You want to see who's going to win you that fantasy league championship this year. I think I got one under my belt since I've been playing for about 5 years now. Couple cats I used to play with, that I used to work with, we also used to do this thing where you picked the games during the week. It was like $10 a week, and you put it in a pot, and you would write down, you would get somebody to write the schedule down for the week, and you would pick who would win. And the person with the most wins would win the pot, and the Monday night game would be the deal breaker. So you would write down who would win the Monday night game and what you estimate the score would be. So if y'all got some stuff like that going on, hey, by all means, be real about your shit. So don't be trying to cheat nobody, this. But fantasy league is upon us. Get y'all teams going. So like I said, we're gonna get into some music. Send me your shit. Send me your songs. Let's play some new shit that ain't nobody heard. I know you out there. I know you got some songs. And if you up on the wall, if you nervous, if you a little stage fright or whatever, nobody not gonna like my song, this and that. Hey, this, like I said before, there's billions of people out there, bro. Billions of people. Ladies, if you sing, send it. I have a female artist that I play. I play, I think, 3 of her tracks. Exception. She doing her thing. Y'all see her out there holding the shit down. Send me your shit, ladies. I will play your song. And whatever genre you do, I don't care what you do. You want it played, send it, bruh. I'll play your shit. And, give you some feedback. And, when other people write me, be like, that was a nice ass track, man. Whose track is that? I try to say the artist name best I can. I can be an illiterate motherfucker sometimes, so, language arts wasn't my strong suit when I was in school, because my ADHD ass was not doing spelling words, not that shit, so everything else was entertaining. All that reading shit wasn't. Try to get a fucking kid with ADHD to sit down long enough to read a book. My ass wasn't. I know there's some that can do it, though. I'm not saying that we can't do it, but I know there's some that can. I wasn't one of them, so. But let's get into a track. We're going to play some Josie War. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all hit me up. Hit him up. It's on all platforms. All streaming platforms from Apple to Spotify. All of that shit. Let's give an artist some love. Go look them up. If you fuck with that track, go look them up. They got much more for you to be like, damn, that shit right. And so, and if you got music or if you got business, whatever you do, hey, send it. You want to get on here and promote your fantasy league team, or we could talk sports. It don't matter. I want to hear it, because I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans in college basketball. And college football season getting ready to start. So we fitting to hear Bama this, Bama that, and Bama, a lot of this and that. And so it's been a lot of Clemson. It's been a lot of Alabama. So I'm hoping some team can shake it up. You got Texas and I think it was Texas and Oklahoma wanting to lead the Big Ten and go into the SEC. And the SEC, I see why they always wanted the big dogs to be in the fucking national championship game. And so, but I know Texas Tech sitting there like, we're a different team from Texas. And this is kind of like an independent thing for us to be part of the SEC. And then here y'all motherfuckers come. So, but I don't think anything's going to really happen until 2025. So, but keep on the lookout for that. Jalen Green for the Houston Rockets looks like he's out for the rest of the summer league. Just some soreness in his hamstring. And it's good that the Rockets are going to want to pull him out, take him out, and just kind of let him do a little recovery. Don't want to push your young cats hard. With a lot of these young guys, 19, 20, 21, that is coming into the league, and they heal fast. You look at the Giannis situation with his knee. Thank God it wasn't something horrific. Just we've all had that hyperextension. We've all came down the wrong way, especially us, basketball players, football players. You come down and your knee come in instead of going out. And that shit do not feel good. And he came back. I know he missed 2 games. I know that one in Atlanta, and then that one, I think there was that one that was in Milwaukee, and then they closed it out in Atlanta the next game. And Trae Young came back that game. And Milwaukee closed the Eastern Conference Finals to be able to get to the finals. So, that's always a good thing. And so, for them to really sit him out and just be like, a little rehab and just get really ready for the regular season. So that's good. Shout out to Jalen Rose. And speaking of the NBA, I don't know if y'all seen on Twitter, Andre Drummond, he's going to be the backup to Joel Embiid this upcoming season for the Philadelphia 76ers. But he had every parent's nightmare in a way. When you have a young child, they really starting to learn the walk stage, get really close to the edge of a pool. And thank God, he was there. A parent was there. An adult was there, somebody who can swim. Thank God for that. And the little child fell in. I think it was his son. His son had fell in, and he jumped right in. Clothes and all. Didn't give a fuck. I'm not going to give a fuck. Neither my child falls in the pool. So, I don't care if they even know how to swim. You still, hey, what I'm saying? Because they may have not been paying attention or something could happen for them to fall in. So, but shout out to Andre Drummond. Doing what every parent got to do. Especially, that shit happens within a flash. And so, great heads up for him to react the way he did. But let's get into some Josie War. The shit is called Blah, Blah, Blah. And it's a vibe. It rocks. And like I said, these cats are on platforms. When I play your song on here, on these platforms, I'm going to the platform to play your song on this podcast. So when I play your shit, it gets a stream. And it gets a stream for you when I stream it, when I play it on here. And then when other people hear it, they can go and look for you on that Spotify, on that Apple, and that's more streams for you, more monthly listeners. And a lot of us need that monthly listeners than people that continuously come back and play, because getting paid by streaming is very, very, very aggravating at times, because it's not pennies, it's change on change. So it's you got to go through some shit before you even start making change. So when I tell you I want to help you the best I can to push it, I know I have music on all platforms too, and I know how hard it is to get your streams, to get your name out there as an underground artist. And I want to open that door in a lot of ways, because as my podcast is growing, because it's been growing a lot, especially this past week. It's not just in the United States, it's been in other countries. And I can't be more thankful. You know what I'm saying? I can't, just be more grateful for, I've been, making, just tiny bit of streams, double streams a night to now it's in triple, and it's working its way to quadruple. And then more people hearing me means more people hearing you. And like I said, I hope a lot more people be like, damn, that's a dope ass artist. I want to hear them. And that's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I want to be here to help. And I really hope I can help. Also, Statesville Zone, shout out to Breon Borders. He had that pick. He had that pick against the Falcons, and they said it hit the ground. I didn't see it hit the ground. I know a lot of people I seen on Facebook that was sharing it also say he didn't hit the ground. But just like preseason for a lot of players to get, work that the all-season rush, and also a lot of new players coming in learning the league, I guess we got officials getting their off-season rust off too. And I guess they got to get their eyes ready for the regular season, because on any given Sunday, that's a pick. On any given Monday night, that's a pick. So shout out to Breon Borders. He is out there. That man is hungry. Pay that man. So shout out, shout out to Breon. Do your thing. Tell him tighten up. Tell him tighten up. And speaking of Titans, like I said yesterday, if not the Chiefs, then they really making a really strong case for them to come out of the AFC. So, y'all tighten up. So let's get into the Josie War. Let's get into this. This is called Blah, Blah, Blah. Y'all rock with your boy. It's on Spotify, Apple, all your podcasts, and all your streaming platforms. That's where you'll find me. And you'll find him on all streaming platforms. So let's get it.
Always working to the motherfucking shit. You know what it is when I come with it. You know where we going, what we doing, every day we lit. And we always going to that booth with that heavy spit. I'm heaven sent, you know what it is when I'm spitting bars of the dome or the top. Every morning, every night, you know hella fucking right. We gon' teach you motherfuckers how it really is to fight. Cause we going to the top of Mount Everest. Hell yeah, I'd rather like the party than living dry and fat. You can't have to be the Bacardi, babe. Oh my god, I'm lit. Oh my god, I spit. Oh my god, I'm getting all these motherfucking M's. I be non-stopping, rolling out the top, and I be hitting like I'm G-Spot hunting. I be looking for the reason that is gonna make me show up like Al Pacino. I be rocking TikTok, and I be throwing punches in the air like I'm Miyagi. I be throwing dirt in y'all's face like Kawasaki, and you know we got the blah blah blah, and we got that blah blah blah. Every fucking city we go God. You know how we got it, we go nah. 2020 visions in the sky. I ain't here to fuck vibes, cause really I'm alive. Sometimes I feel like I wanna roll and cry, but then I just realize there's angels in the sky, while I ignore all the angels in the skies.
I tell my dogs we gon' live it up one day. In the presidential suite playing 2K. My grind don't stop, I gotta get it by any means. And if I cut you off, nigga, it was meant to be. I don't hang around niggas that be acting funny, sitting around on their ass, I'm tryna get the money. I be tryna pull off in something brand new. Pull up to your hood, they be like, damn, that's you. Yeah, you say you want beef, let's do it then. I got extended clip, niggas, we was never friends. Yeah, and these bitches be on me, but I ain't got time tryna be lonely.
And we got that blah blah blah. Every fucking city we go God. You know how we got it, we go nah. 2020 visions in the sky. I ain't here to fuck vibes, cause really I'm alive. Sometimes I feel like I wanna roll and cry, but then I just realize there's angels in the sky, while I ignore all the angels in the skies.
I got niggas talking shit, I got people judging me. All these tattoos on my skin, they got meaning I respect. I don't wanna fit and blend, I don't wanna be pretend, but your lazy talk is moving to a speed you can't explain. Yeah. I got eyeballs on my wrist. Yeah. I do shit I can't explain. Yeah. But my watches and my chains are the reason why these haters always stay fucking intense. Yeah. Con mi rap el mundo vengo a conquistar. En la cima de mi trono los estadios voy a llenar. Yo nací para triunfar y se lo vengo a demostrar. En inglés o en español yo tengo un flow inmortal. Ey. Con mi rap el mundo vengo a conquistar. En la cima de mi trono los estadios voy a llenar. Yo nací para triunfar y se lo vengo a demostrar. En inglés o en español yo tengo un flow inmortal.
That is Josie War, King Messiah, 4K Dre, Blah, blah, blah. That shit rides. Put that shit in your playlist. I know y'all got playlists. I got a bunch of playlists. I got like a 90s R&B playlist. I got the early 2000s down south playlist. A lot of the old Wayne. A lot of old shit. D4L. A lot of that shit. You know, back when Gucci was fat. So a lot of that shit, bro. Back when Gucci was built like me. You know, when he used to hit that bird. And yeah, that shit. Big facts. I miss the Wilt Chamberlain mixtapes. I miss when, I don't miss it because now it's so easy to find a track. But back when you used to sit in your car and flip through CDs, I'm like, and, you know, you had the motherfucking lead school thumping. You had to. So, yeah. Speaking of bumping, you know, let's try not to be bumping into each other. Let's, you know, 6 feet. Let's keep COVID from going in the wrong direction. Because they keep heading. I be thinking a lot of these motherfuckers don't know what they doing, but, you know, try this and try that. And they've been doing that shit for years. So, just the best you can do is keep you and yours safe. Keep you and your kids safe. So, but hey, like I say all the time, you do what you want when you popping. So let's get into another track. This one is Sincere. Y'all know Sincere. Y'all hit him up. He's on Facebook. You know, all that. Hit him up. You know, get this man in y'all's playlist. Let's get these streams up for these artists. You fuck with they shit, let them know. So, let's get into Sincere. This is first day out. I like this shit big time. I think this was back 2020 last year. But this is definitely in one of my playlists. I play this shit. I think I played it probably almost 10 plus since I first heard it a couple weeks ago. About almost a month ago. And bruh, doing this shit. Got an EP drop. So, check the shit out. Go on Spotify or Apple. Look up Sincere. And that's with the $ up front. A lot of these artists that I play, I fuck with them. And then I'm also looking for artists that I don't even know, that I've never heard. And like I said, when I play your music, I stream it. So I am giving you a stream when I play it. Whether it's Audiomack, whether it's SoundCloud, whether it's, you know, Spotify, Apple, Play platforms like that. Let me know. I want to try to help the best I can. Also, you know, if you a streamer in a different kind of way, such as Twitch and YouTube, send me your gamer tags, this and that. I know my homeboy, I just watched the video he sent me earlier for K Dre. You know, that man just had an 18-piece in Rebirth. And, you know, I'm going to tell him, like, bro, you got to get back to streaming. You got to. And so, you know, we're going to have an episode coming up where I'm going to start speaking with artists. Let them call into the show so y'all can get to know more about them and start connecting a lot more with these artists, because I want to see people eat. I want to see people grow. And so I don't like seeing people kill themselves over a 9 to 5 and then go home and don't put that same energy, that time and effort into our own dreams. You know, we all have goals that can be reached. I believe in each and every one of y'all, and no matter what you choose to do, you know, and you feel like you can be the greatest rapper in the world, you go for it. You know, the greatest pianist, you know, you feel like your business can be top dog. I know when it came to podcasting, I know I was starting at the very, very, very bottom. And I'm, you know, learning this shit. I'm still learning this shit. Every day is something that I sit here and I tinker with shit. I, you know, mess around, learn how to audio better. You know, I had some people, you know, every criticism is not going to be good or bad. So, and I know that. So tell me, you know, hey, Easy, you know, I can barely hear you. Or, and then you too loud. Or you sound muffled or this and that. I love that. Tell me that. I don't care if you be like, damn, man, your show has been kind of lame, bro. Do this. You know, try this, try that. I'm willing, man. You know, like I said, I want to grow. Excuse me. I know I'm coming from the very bottom. I know a lot of people doing the same with their music, same with their businesses, and we just trying to get our names out there. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to continue putting all my energy and effort into a 9 to 5 and not push my dreams. And as I'm seeing success start coming in, when you see, pennies start trickling, then they turn to dimes, and they turn to quarters, and those quarters turn into dollars, and then so on and so forth. I want to see that same shit for everybody else. And like I said, if you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Like, I don't care what you do. Like YouTubers, like my dog Keyshawn, the Low Key Cave. I'ma shout that shit out all the time. Cause every time I turn around, he posting my shit. And I can't be nothing but grateful for that shit. I'm very thankful for that. Cause somebody taking 5 seconds, 10 seconds, no matter how much time out of their own time to share somebody else's shit while they are trying to push their product. So I have no problem saying, the Low Key K, for show reviews, from freestyles to entertainment to video games to watching him and his kids do different skits. That shit is, there's different things you can go in there and see. There's different things for you to be entertained with. It's not just one thing, and that's the same thing I'm trying to do here in this show. I want it not just to be, we're here just to talk about sports, strictly. We're here to talk about music, play music, strictly. We're here to be comedians, strictly. Nah, we here to do it all. Try to do it all. And like I said, I can always imagine myself doing radio. My ass love to talk. Anybody that know me personally, I'ma joke with you. I'ma talk. We gonna roast. We gonna do whatever. But I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna talk my shit. I just love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. And so I've always thought about being on stage. I've always thought about being a comedian. I've always thought about doing, a comedian radio show. I know some people don't really know, but if you listen to 106.5 and you hear Woody and Wilcox show, or, you got Power 98, Larry and all of them in the morning, the shit's entertaining, and that's what I want this to be, entertaining. So whether if you are playing music, whether you have businesses, whether you want to come on here and be funny, you want to talk shit, you want to laugh, say, hey, bro, I just come to get something on my chest. I want to vent. I want to say, hey, bitches ain't shit, and men ain't neither. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't come up here in your feelings, we can't be doing that Drake shit now, So, I'm just fucking with y'all. But speaking of Drake, and 4K can tell you, when Drake first started, that was back for me, 08, 09, when I was starting to listen to Drake. Excuse me. And I would hear it. I'd be like, man, I'm not going to hear all that singing shit. I'm fresh out of high school. Everything was about selling dope and robbing. I was playing 50 Cent. I was playing Thug Motivation 101. I was listening, Gucci, fucking, T.I., Wayne, The Drought, The Dedication, all this shit. So when it came to Drake and the best I ever had, shit like that, I was like, man, I can't get jiggy with this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit. And it took time to grow on me. And I tell y'all that story because some artists that I play or artists that I do play, and you might hear a track and you're like, man, I can't get jiggy with that shit. And then a couple, you go back and listen to the episode a couple days later, a couple weeks later, and you be like, nah, that shit do ride. And so I'm hoping that that's what happens. And I'm hoping a lot of these artists grow on people. And I'm hoping that every artist that I play and every artist that I come in contact with, whether I'm right with your genre or not, I'm going to play. Because if you take that time and effort to check out the show and you're like, I've been streaming, I've been following you, and I've been trying to get in touch with you, I want to get my song played. Bro, thank you for your love and support. You damn right. Hey, send me a link. I may not like it, but that don't mean that somebody else ain't going to like it. So always continue to do your best and push your best. And when you feel like you got a finished product, send that shit out. Like my dog William Hall, we played 2 of his songs, and them shits is bangers. I like them. And I'm hoping that a lot of other people feel the same way. Same with 4K Dre. That just because that's my dog, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked with his shit. don't mean I'm gonna do this shit for clout. I really fuck with this shit because he's so passionate about what he's doing, and he's put, you know, a lot of time and effort into it. And I've seen that. I've been to the studio, you know, I've seen him and Josie Ward, you know, hours and hours of critiquing their craft. And I know the same shit with Sincere. I know the same shit with a lot of all these other artists that I'm playing. And that's the same thing that I'm saying. When you send your track, I'm going to appreciate it the same way I do anybody else that's close to me. Whether I know you, whether I don't know you, whether you are across the globe. You know, we are wanting to grow, and I want you to grow. And, hey, I hope nothing but success for any artist that comes to me and what they once this song play. Because I want my podcast out there. And I tell y'all, my dream is to take over the #1 spot for a podcaster. And I know that, I think it's Joe Rogan. I'm trying to say his name right, but I think it's that dude. I know, I believe it's the dude from UFC or Fear Factor. But I know he gets about 30 mil, I believe, streams a month. I have to go back and look at it again. I've been, you know, trying to educate myself the best way I can on this because I want the best possible quality show that I can put out. And the better I'm doing, the better y'all doing with these artists and, you know, these entrepreneurs that come on here and shit like that. So I'm learning to interview. I'm learning to tackle, you know, great sports and shit like that. And just try to customize the show to where it's extremely entertaining. Also, you know, try to get, you know, real, what you call, inspirational on here too. So I try to also let you know, like, hey, you anybody that listens to the show, whether you listen to it or not, you a dope ass person. You know, continue doing you and continue being you. A lot of women out here, you know, motherfuckers trying to, they'll say you look like this or this and that. I want to play you, fix your crown, and continue striving to be better. And kings, you know, we got to do better. I see a lot of men out here that, you know, do they shit. You know, I see them, they really do they daddy mode shit. You know, I got a cousin of mine who, you know, he works nights, 12s, all night. Been doing it for a long ass time. And come home, and as soon as he clocked the fuck out, he getting them ready for school and making sure they hit the bus, and then try to sleep a little bit and still got the little ones at home. And still manages to do what he got to do day by day. And there's a lot of fathers out there who don't get the recognition from, you know, a lot of bashing that men ain't shit. And we do have a lot of great fathers. And then there's also men who definitely need to really step up and just, you know, take care of your responsibilities. And that also goes with women to allow us men to take care of our responsibilities, because you got good dudes out here who want to be fathers, and then they got to go through loops and boundaries and all kinds of hoops to be fathers. And the most important thing to a child is to have their parents. You know, money's not going to raise a child, and neither is trying to, you know, just go on this and that. You know, they want memories. You know, look back and be like, damn, I did this with my daddy. I did this, da-da-da-da-da. So, that being said, I appreciate everybody who streams the show. I thank you for the people who click on, for the people who listen, for the people to take time out their day to be like, damn, you know, this shit's good. And for the people who write me and be like, hey, bro, you know, try this next time, or do this, or you sound, you know, muffled, or this and that. Like, I'm really working on the audio part. Like, I know there's a slight little hum. And every day I strive to get better. Just like every day you strive to get better. So keep your head up. So before we leave up out of here, let's get into some Sincere. And we going to go off in the sunset. And stay dry. Stay motherfucking dry. Because next week, it ain't shit but rain. It ain't shit but motherfucking rain. But hey, it's still hot enough for motherfuckers need to be showering. So if you ain't really practicing hygiene very well, just make sure it's still hot outside. So you need to make sure, because hot down Victoria's Secret can't hold on to that secret much longer. So, you know, keep your shit on A1, cause she will tell on you if you out here smell like A1 sauce with extra saltine onions. So, on that note, I love y'all. Let's get into some sincere and let's get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed one.
Yeah, yeah. First day out, I'm here. What the fuck? Straight from the folk, man. I tried to tell y'all I was coming, but y'all thought I forgot. Nah. Ryu. First day out, ho. I met your scalp, ho. I'm on my own wave. Bitch, I leave your towel soaked. I'm turned up, my dial broke. It's my birthday and I'm 30. With a cup full of that dirty, I stay pulled up, I'm thirsty. Got a bad bitch that's flirty. If she smile at you, she working. And I know why they say pain and luck. My whole life I've been hurting. So I dip blunts in syrup. I pop a perk and I'm perfect. And if you ain't talking about money, nigga, your conversation is worthless. Had a conversation with Purple. He said, bro, it's your time. So y'all niggas can't watch me get right back to that grind. I was out of sight, out of mind, but now I'm here and I'm fine. Like wine, I only get better. Life is a bitch, but I don't stress her. Karma's bitch. I'ma undress her, fuck her good. Then I left her, put some money on the dresser. Don't call until I text you. The marathon continues on and on like a lecture. Nipsey, I will not forget you. First, I gotta show these niggas that I'm back. I'm resurrected, there's never pressure. Sincere, I'm very special. Watch the kid rock heavy metal. I never stop, I never settle. That big Glock is a thing of terror. I swear to God, it'll scare the devil. I'm gassed up, I need an extra pedal. I'm flagged up like every rebel. You can't see me. Helen Keller is too easy. Bitch, I run it, see breezy. I was in that prison cell. Had to tell myself, keep breathing. They sleeping on me and trying to stop me. Tell the motherfuckers, keep dreaming. I'm back. It's my first day out. I got that strap. Nigga, don't make me snap. I'm just chasing money. Trying to run up that count. I'm on one with a big blunt. And a bad bitch in my lap. Let's smoke. It's my first day out. My first day out. It's my first day out. My first day out. I'm just chasing money. Trying to run up that count. I'm on one with a big blunt and a bad bitch in my lap. Let's smoke. It's my first day out. 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 My first day out.
No problems that I don't want. No, I don't want it. I don't want. No, I don't want it. No, 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 no. Yeah, my birthday out. Yeah, my birthday out. Birthday out. No problems, but I got a lot of enemies and they all stay so near